Hello guys, I'm here and welcome back to Foolish Models. The game in which apparently I was trying to find a $13 million treasure. Now I'm trying to find the stone that could take other people's lifespans and added it to mine. So I can become immortal if I find it. But I'm not trying to become immortal, I'm trying to steal it from some other guy. Now I need to find 3 keys for this fireplace. I need to find a crystal ball, I think, for one of them. A teapot for one of them, and something for the third one. No, I don't remember what I need to find for the third one, actually. I'm pretty sure it'll come back to me. I will go back to the lady. She's in the manor. There's like a witch doctor in there that I will go back to. She'll be able to tell me what we need to find. But before that, I know like we have the teapot on this lady. This one has it. She won't give it to me though. Then if you go and click over here, there is another item I remember around here somewhere. Over here? But I need to do something with these guys. They have a car. Ah, I can do that previously, I think. There's a generator, I can go there. I need to do something with a generator or something. Generator? That's how you pronounce it? I think, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, yeah. To make them, and they're like rum runners in there. Like, I'll go in there. I'll show you. And these guys, I'm pretty sure I have to do something with. They're apparently afraid of... why did he say he needed to wait for Mallory's teacup? So basically, these guys are afraid of ghosts. And...
it wouldn't have been...
yeah, maybe I can do it. Yeah, I haven't explored this thing before.
I didn't need to drive the car.
What are the hotspots? Ooh, a stitch.
The stitching was too tight to undo with my hands, but pressing into it, I could feel the seat's springs right below the worn material.
Huh.
I tried to turn the bolt with my hands, but...
okay, so I cannot do that with my hand. Pliers? Hopefully the rum runners don't come outside. That will come handy for sure to scare someone. There's the stitch. I have a... what do you have on me? There's scissors over here. Okay, I saw... oh, yeah, right there. That will come useful for sure. I knew that.
Deciding the jalopy was so beat up that a little more damage wouldn't be noticed, I cut open the stitch.
You're right, buddy. They will not notice anything. A spring, huh?
I pulled the spring from the...
I think I know where I can use that for sure. That was a good find. Any other hotspots left?
I didn't need to drive the car.
Okay, he doesn't need to drive the car. Maybe he can do something like... oh, can I use that?
I couldn't do that.
Huh. What can he use over here? Ooh, this one is also a good one.
I didn't want...
I want to make a hole in that. Okay,
didn't need to blow on that.
I'll come back to this one. The spring, I know I can use that immediately, actually. If you remember from the last episode, this lady had lost a spring. I thought like I would find it close by. But now that I have it...
just
push.
print already.
Yeah, the spring that I have will for sure be useful over here.
Maybe this will help?
Yeah, lady.
What do you think you're doing?
Putting in a spring, lady.
I'm going to need to recalibrate the whole thing now.
I can help you with that.
No need to say thank you.
But why did I need her to do that, though?
You're lucky. There's something fishy about you, Murphy McCallan. I can
just
smell
helped you,
a story
though.
on a person like rotten eggs in an egg salad. And currently it's the 4th of July summer picnic and someone forgot to put the bowl in the refrigerator last night.
Okay, that was a very big analogy, actually. Good for you, lady. I'm assuming I can take that.
I picked up the freshly printed sheet of paper.
It
It was a typesetter's calibration sheet. It was a typesetter's calibration sheet.
Like Ouija board, right?
It was a typesetter's calibration sheet.
Okay. I think if I... was I supposed to use this somewhere? Ah. Okay, I got a match from these guys, and if I can beat this guy, I'll get that. I'm pretty sure I need the trophy because it looks like a globe for something, if I remember correctly. And I don't know what this guy is supposed to do actually. This one over here. He's a ferryman, and the last one would be over here.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back indeed. He has fossils over here that I'm pretty sure I can use to give to the guy on the beach. We'll go to him in a minute. Ooh, can I steal that? Can I steal any of these?
Robbing a jewelry store.
I cannot steal that, okay. I thought I could.
There was no reason to.
Oh, magnifying glass
There's
would
no
come
way I
handy.
could carry a fishbowl full of water and a live goldfish around with me. If I wanted it, the goldfish was going to need a new home first.
Okay, a new home for us to have anything. Ooh, a thermos.
The neck of the bottle was far too narrow for the pudgy little goldfish to swim through.
You basically called the goldfish fat. Why are you body shaming her, my guy? He named her after his grandmother, not grandpa. What else do I have on me that could come handy? This thing?
Nope.
There's this container I have. This one was the one that we used to actually empty the whole basement cellar.
Chamber pot would make a respectable new home for the fish.
Would it?
I knew Jasper wouldn't be happy.
So I need to get rid of this guy.
I had nothing.
Basically, I can use this on her,
I thought.
but I need to distract him somehow. I have a plan for this as well. What will this guy say? We stole a
had
thermos from
nothing.
him. Really?
I glanced at the book's cover.
Oh. I need to steal this thing from him. I need to steal that thing from them. I don't need anything from the fisherman. Actually, I don't need it to be here per se. I need to be able to get in here. The Spirit Queen is currently useless, so this location is crossed out. We can go back to the Belmore Manor. Let's explore. There might be something new around here. Nothing over here. This is the sailor that the bride was supposed to marry, if you remember. Poor guy killed himself. Okay, that thing is gone. There's some parasol.
had landed decidedly.
There's some molasses. I can't
I
reuse
wasn't
it.
going to touch the molasses with my bare hands. With the items I was borrowing across the island,
Yeah, I've seen the line. What is molasses, though? What is this thing? We used it as like a glue in previous episodes. I don't know why they're still there. Ooh, it's a sugar substitute. Okay, that's what this is. I've never heard it, actually. Okay, can we take it in this?
that didn't work.
Can we pick it up again?
That wasn't going to work.
What did we use it on last time? Teaspoon. We did something,
I
actually.
dunked the teaspoon into the.
Okay. I think I can use it. Okay, lady.
Stockpile the phys ed equipment and use the hockey sticks as
She's evil.
swords.
Quiet, quiet. It's him again.
And she got a talking head that I mistakenly gave to her. She's evil as hell. How do you like this? Would you trade this for
That was
your...
going to be better in her tea.
Okay, I'll put it in her tea. Can I have it? I should need that.
What did you just put in my tea?
Try it now.
Careful, Mallory. It could be poisoned.
It's
Does
not
this
poison.
dope look smart enough to brew poison?
Good point. You'd probably give it a taste test. Bottoms up, my girl. Drink on.
I got roasted for no reason.
Mmm.
So it just wasn't sweet enough for you. That was the reason.
Hey, that tastes pretty good.
I thought you'd like it.
Sure did. I drank the whole cup.
Can I have it
Let me
now?
clear this away for you.
Good, Butler. You shall be spared the dungeons.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So I got one item. Let's go back to the
Strange
lady.
to think that I've been supernaturally trapped.
Let's just use that. Much quicker. So if you go in this direction, there's this lady in this room, parlor, that will help me with something. She will help me bring the spirits back, I think.
Welcome back, Murphy.
I'll take a seat, indeed, lady. But these are items I need. I need a sheet of paper for this guy or his white coat. A globe for this guy. A teacup for this one, which I have.
I've brought you the tea leaves.
I bought you the full thing, woman.
Wonderful. That will work to contact Yardley. Be quiet now, Murphy. I need to concentrate.
A sheet of paper for this guy.
Yardley Belmore, heed our plea. Where was your life stolen from thee?
Oh yeah, they were killed. I have to go back to the places where they were killed and grab a key from them, apparently, that they were carrying on them. That the evil guy just never
sense a
took.
crypt, deep below the ground, where Yardley, unknown to him, has been drugged among alcoves.
I know
of
what
the
that is,
dead.
yeah.
Yardley is still alive. Still alive as brick by brick, he is being entombed within the crypt. The drug may wear off, but he has no means of escape. Trapped. Look at the painting.
Oh, that's sad. So he got buried alive.
Yardley's body is still bricked up inside that crypt. The sanctuary crypt. You must find a way inside. There is a tunnel, once used for safety, but now used for salvation. Something
By
in
who, though?
Yardley's bedroom will help you.
That's a good one. The bedroom opened. Piece of paper. Would this work?
What do you think of this magazine?
So tales of the house are already started.
Okay, would not work. How about this one?
What do you think of this manuscript?
How peculiar.
It was a man.
Yeah, this one is useless. Can I put this in the gree-gree?
I needed to.
Can I use the gree-gree?
What do you think of this?
Ah, the Gree Rackham used to instigate these strange events. And now you are its rightful owner.
Yeah, this could come
It
handy.
was an empty soda bottle I'd found on the beach.
Okay, what else can I use?
I thought I'd keep.
Come on, the sailor. How about this one? This seems like an
I
Ojibwe.
found something that could be used as a spirit board.
Yeah, I knew it. What will you do with that? Now we just need to find.
That will work.
This is
Even
for the
if it will
sailor, I
take
think.
A lot of concentration on my part.
Do it, woman. You don't got anything better to do. The first thing the guy will do is steal their lives. So he gets the stone, he'll steal all the ghost life and me.
Cecil
Obviously.
Belmore, we now implore. Where do you rest forevermore?
This is Cecil, right? Cecil, come on, Cecil. Yeah, I figured some of these things out yesterday.
sense
Like this
a
one
hidden
was
place.
not too difficult to
A
figure out.
laboratory known only
This one was
to
luck.
Cecil, a secret refuge for study and
I know what this one
invention,
is.
and desperate attempts to reconcile science and the supernatural. But he's been followed. Unknown to Cecil, someone lies in wait in the darkness and is about to look at the painting.
Basically,
Cecil's body lies in a hidden laboratory, and you must find it. Cecil never told anyone where he conducted his work. But in happier times, he created a treasure hunt for his brothers, were they ever to seek him out. That is
Okay.
your lifeline, Murphy. Follow the trail of clues to reach that laboratory. I sense the first clue lies in Cecil's bedroom.
so clues will be in their bedrooms, I'm assuming, so. This guy is the one that killed all three of them. Cecil, Yardle, Xavier? Okay, what do you
The
do for
man in
him?
the portrait was standing in front of a globe. I have some more questions.
Ask.
Are you the one people in the house?
I've heard. The Belmore brothers approached me to help research the coffin. The brothers did everything they could to understand it. A never-ending investigation into science and the supernatural, ranging from the Atlantic to my deep regret. I was never able to find a way to destroy the stone's power, with no way to destroy it. The only option was to lock it away where no one could find it.
In the vault beneath the house?
That's right. Deep below the house.
But I'm gonna
within a
open it. I'm
labyrinth
pretty
of
sure the guy will
caves,
steal it from
where
me.
we pray.
Okay,
The last time
Yes, I sensed what happened with Dr. Moray. I'm afraid that man was lured in by theatrics and promises of power he never actually held.
It looked like he had powers to me.
Rackham's spirit had been reaching out for someone he could dupe, but Rackham was always the puppeteer. Moray had no powers whatsoever, except for those manifested by Rackham.
That is unfortunate for the poor guy. He tried everything, right? Does Rackham have
I'm
powers?
afraid he does, Murphy. Although I discovered that far too late. I like to think of myself as knowledgeable about magic, but even I'm not sure what twisted powers Rackham wielded to project himself outside of the house. He seems to have power over visions and nightmares, and use that.
Is it voodoo?
No.
But the summoning spell that I cast, that's...
The manuscript you carry in your pocket is far older than the origins of voodoo in this region. It is a real spell. The icons of voodoo that adorn it are merely a distraction. I suspect Rackham has a knowledge of magic far older.
So it's a forge?
More something in disguise.
So he's pretty good. I won't be able to defeat him. Jarl Belmont, this guy.
Why couldn't he...
A wise quest. Magic doesn't work equally for everyone. Some spells work only for someone who... Others work only for the person who rightfully... Some spells, no matter how much is invested... Moray was the bait, but Rackham needed someone more attuned to actually complete the spell.
That would be me. I was
I
stupid.
traded Dr. Moray for the gree that enabled the summoning.
No, Murphy. Moray may have been the broker, but you cast your trade. You traded Rackham for the same gree that unleashed that...
I got it.
May fate...
Okay, so I need to figure out how to get a third one. Beyond that, I think I can get the thing for these two brothers. Still have no idea how to get the third one though. Let's go to the Cecils first.
I'd already carried a shrunken head around earlier that night. I didn't want to start a trend, and I especially didn't want this one.
Yeah, this one doesn't look as nice. Hotspots. Okay, this is the thing that I needed, I think.
I searched through the pockets of the lab coat. To my surprise, I found something.
Yeah, that is useful actually. I think I can use that to buy something.
The books covered all manner of scientific stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to understand
The
that,
bag
buddy.
was empty of everything but paper. The apparatus looked like the handiwork of a mad scientist.
I can use a silver coin, I'm pretty sure about that. Engraved coin. I'll take it back to the jeweler, that thing.
The machine looked ready to operate. All it needed was a blast from the tanks.
The tanks had to blast
on
it.
the gas tank. Nozzles hissed, a cloud of cold mist billowed out, and from the machine came a smattering of dry ice. I couldn't pick up the dry ice with my bare.
I can use this, pretty sure about that.
That wasn't going to work.
Really? Okay, thermos will work for sure then.
I collected the dry ice in the flask. That would keep it from melting. That didn't. I need.
Why do you need the dry ice again?
The chest contained only a.
Okay, anything useful in here though?
I had more. Looking good, Murphy.
Yeah, you're one handsome lad, Murphy. We get that. Oh, let's go back over here. Let's see if the jeweler will help me with the silver coin.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm back, buddy.
What do you think of this?
Oh, very interesting.
Okay, can't really do anything.
I had nothing else to. I inspected the carving. Its woodworm-dotted surface and water-stained edges suggested.
I already used that. What can I do to cause a distraction in this thing? This thing is the age-old
I
thing.
didn't want to make a hole in that. I didn't want to make a hole in that.
Why do I need a bottle again? I forget.
The neck of the bottle was far too...
But that is dry ice, right?
Nope. That wasn't going to work.
It might become handy actually. Dug some things up.
I peered into the tide pools, but all I could see... It was a sturdy shovel spattered with dirt. Nope. Nope. Would this help you find those fossils, Muffy?
No. You can't go charging systematic, meticulous.
Okay, so he won't help me. Okay, I can show the items to people. I didn't realize that beforehand.
And a big stick?
Exactly.
Can I give this to him?
I didn't need to show him that.
Okay, so
I thought I'd keep that to myself.
what can I show this guy?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
I don't think this guy is interested in anything further than this. How about this guy? I think this guy can come handy.
What should I do with your flag?
Have you considered taking up semaphore?
How about this?
I charge more than that to hire the creaky crab, I'm afraid. I'm not Karen.
Karen?
Greek mythology's ferryman of the He charged a single coin, and in my opinion, drastically
Single
underpriced the service.
gold coin, my guy.
If you've got a monopoly on the River Styx, you can justify charging a premium.
I guess he could, and he was very greedy if I remember correctly. He was cursed or something, right?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
What else can I give to him?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that. It was an ivory comb.
You want a comb?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
How about this?
I didn't need to show him that.
Captains might help me with this, I think.
I didn't need to show him that. I didn't need to show him that. I didn't think he'd be interested in that. That didn't work.
I'm kind of confused on what to do now. I'll try going back to the crypt and seeing what that is about.
Come back!
How about this guy? Can I show him the comb?
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Also find the Bible somehow, right? God damn it. It's been staring me right at the face. Obviously, I need to come over here. Dry ice. Yeah, this will make the temperature go below and these guys will get cold and I can grab that. Now, I don't know if that will come handy though. Scare them, scare them, scare them.
I'm getting the shivers, boss. It feels like I got a brain freeze, and I ain't even slammed down a snow cone.
You don't got a brain to get froze. It is feeling chilly though, ain't it?
That's the first sign of ghosts, boss.
Don't be a crybaby. But just for safety, what's the second sign of ghosts?
The ghost's presence begins to interfere with the electric fields, most commonly seen manifesting as flickering lights.
Yeah, I knew how to do something with the lights. I need to go out for that now. What can I do with a generator though? I generally have no clue.
I didn't need I couldn't do anything.
What can I put there? Silver?
Nope. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
So I need to put something over here. Use socket. Where have I seen something that'll fit into a
I
socket?
couldn't do that.
I think in this direction.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Whoever sealed.
Yeah, I guess that's what the Yardley Belmont is. Belmore, not Belmont. That damn Castlevania.
Now that I'd looked upon the lifeless face of Comptroller, I scanned the headstones for.
This might come
I
handy.
scanned the head. I scanned the head. I scanned the. I scanned the head. I scanned. I looked to the bottom. I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Okay, how about this?
I thought I'd keep that to myself. I couldn't. Whoever.
Digging. I haven't been back to the mill for a while. Let's go to the mill and see what we have over there. We have that. I didn't go inside for some time either.
I didn't want to touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth. That wasn't going to work.
Yeah, why would I even do
didn't
that?
work. The hatches were locked.
They are locked. I don't need you anymore. Matchbook might not
I
come
didn't
handy. Firewood or something is required for sure.
Decades in the Louisiana air had left the wood piles. Decades in the Louisiana.
Was not going
That
to.
wasn't going to. The flag's cheap material would have burned.
So, if I want to fire, I need to put this on something. I got that. This can cause a fire pretty easily. But which thing do I want to burn? I have an idea.
That didn't work.
Okay, let's burn this thing up.
In days gone by, invaders might have exploded gunpowder barrels to get through the fortress's thick and imposing walls. In days gone by, invaders might have exploded gunpowder barrels to get through the fortress's thick and imposing walls. I decided I should use the gate.
Okay, so you won't do it.
I jiggled the gate, but if pirates and the colonial powers of Western Europe weren't able to get into the fort uninvited, I wasn't about to either. Blocking my entrance into the fort was That wasn't going.
You sure you don't want to do
In
this?
days gone,
Okay, so he doesn't want to do that.
I needed to think.
But that won't get wrapped.
That didn't work. I needed to think of something else.
So, these things. I need to find hints to find the guy. What do I need for this guy again? Let's go in there first and talk with this guy.
Welcome.
Don't say welcome back.
Good evening, Mr.
How can I help you?
What's the car?
That is the genuine Stern. I could trace my family's history on the island back hundreds of years, right back to the ship's owner, Captain Bartholomew. You've heard of him?
Captain Crumb, the vicious pirate? I read about him as a child.
One of the most successful in the Caribbean. That is, until, as the story goes, he got.
Okay.
Then, without a single shot fired, every sailor aboard his ship fell down dead, victims of an evil pirate who wielded a.
Oh yeah, we need the story. Yeah, we already heard that in the last episode.
After that, he never went to sea again. Some of the gems you see around here.
A black stone killed.
Well, so the story goes. I suppose it explains my.
Have you heard? Jasper's eyes grew to double their size.
How do you?
I'm starting to think it's real.
I thought you didn't believe my tale about the ghost ship.
Okay, I needed the story.
I'm happy to tell you everything I now. Don't be telling anyone this, but I've read the captain's log, and the coffin stone was what murdered my great-great-grandfather's crew. Try telling people that a little bit of rock could allow a single pirate to overrun a galleon, and you're laughed at. But that's exactly 86 crew members, all killed by a magic stone. They're so...
Who was wielding the stone?
A pirate called
So the guy
Captain
the pirate that took
Truth be
them
told,
has to live
he
all of their
wasn't much
lifespan. So it's kind of
pirate
like a
in the
curse.
First years of his career on the high seas, but almost overnight.
What happened to him?
No,
And the stone?
nobody knows that.
Okay.
Why did...
This was his home. Devil's Rock used to be quite the lawless island. The island is dotted.
I think I'll just...
I'm here.
I didn't need to show him that again.
You don't need to show that to him again.
I didn't need to show him that.
Just hit him in the head.
Would you be able to polish my brooch?
Goodness me. What have you...
Oh, you know, just the usual.
I don't know how anyone does this much tearing while...
Okay, so you'll go and shine it again. I'll get rid of the thing. That was easy.
With Jasper distracted, it was time for his fish to move into its new porcelain throne home. Hopefully it didn't suffer any indignity at the change of residence. But then, being a
might have.
goldfish, it would probably soon forget anyway.
How you put that in your vest, my guy? What the frick is wrong with your vest? Give me my brooch back, my guy.
Here you... I've wrapped it in a little tissue paper this time, so...
Ah, that will also come
Thank you.
handy.
But really, sir, this many polishings, I certainly understand the appeal of a good flash, but I don't know how many...
Where's the brooch again? And I got tissue paper.
I needed... It was a sheet of semi-transparent tissue paper.
What will I do with that, though?
That wasn't going to work. It was the ornate brooch I'd had...
What did I need again? Those keys. What is their key, though, my guys? Let us go back here. Talk with this lady.
Welcome back.
It was the cotton flag. It was a small goldfish bowl.
A song
sheet-
goldfish.
I have some more questions.
Ask.
The actor is gone.
I should...
May fate be.
What can I give her? Yeah, sure items.
I didn't
What this?
think she'd be interested in that.
What the brooch?
I didn't think she'd...
How about the...
It was a... I didn't...
How about this?
Will this work as a crystal ball?
Ooh! That was totally
Considering our
me. I knew.
circumstances,
I knew
we'll
it.
have to make do.
Yeah. Which one are you gonna use it for, though? That's a globe. Would any round thing have worked?
Xavier Belmore, hear our cry. Where does your mortal body lie?
With your mom. With
I
your
sense
mama.
A cave on the island coast. Waves thrashing, wind howling, and two figures exploring its darkest depths. Xavier and Rackham. Rackham has lured Xavier here, promising an unparalleled expedition to the bold adventurer. But it's a trap. I
Yeah, I
sense
got
Rackham
it.
fleeing the cave, leaving Xavier as the water rises and rises and rises. Look at the painting.
I know, that might be at the beach. I'm pretty sure about that. That's a pretty bad way to die. All three of them were murdered by the
Xavier's
guy that they
body
trusted.
still lies in that coastal cave. I feel much danger there. But you must get a boat and cross the sea to reach it.
Oh, that's what that guy would be useful.
Something in Xavier's bedroom might help you locate it.
Hopefully it's money. I know where the boat is. These kind of games, I don't really enjoy this one little fact. Obviously, like, I'm going back to the same areas, but the things are changing and I can grab them. I should have been able to, like, obviously click on them firsthand and understand, like, what I have to do, rather than going back there and the same area changes and I have to do that. Well, I do enjoy it as well, if I'm honest. I'm not saying I'm complaining that it's bad. I'm just saying, like, more sustenance, being like, oh, I should be able to grab that if I have this item, but just come back in the future.
Map from the frame.
I'll have to give that to the guy. But I need more money. Is there any money in there?
As best as I could tell, this was a genuine pirate treasure map. The island I recognized as Devil's Rock, but what stood out to me was the large X in red ink on the southern coast, marked Crossbone Cove. At least I hoped it was ink.
Okay, brand new area to explore. This is where this guy's body is. God damn, buddy. How many things can you put in that thing? No need to click there. No need to click there.
Weapons weren't my...
Okay, let's go to the map, actually. Oh, can I go
Crossbone
back?
Cove lay at the bottom of impassable rocky cliffs.
Okay, now I need to go there by a boat, and the only boat guy I know is this one. But he won't let me go if I don't have enough money. How will I get enough money? I think I'll sell him the brooch.
The ferryman wouldn't have liked me snooping around inside the boat. I didn't need to... If I needed more help from Crab, I was going to need to charter. If I needed more help from Crab,
And how will I do that, actually? I didn't have a sandwich. Fantastic.
What do you think of this map?
Very useful, but I've run out of...
He has run out of tobacco. I think I have an idea. Not a very good one.
What do you think of my cap?
Is that license?
What? No!
Don't worry, I forged mine too. Even by my standards, I shouldn't be within a dozen feet of a ship's wheel. But here we are.
Oh, so he forged his as well. God damn it. I need to come up with a plan. I have very many items. I'm pretty sure this thing will open up at one point. This could help.
I didn't need to set fire to that.
Ah.
Nope. The instructions on the fireworks said that it needed to be placed into a launching tube before igniting it. I needed to think of something else.
That is a launching tube. God damn you. That is a good enough launching tube. I think I found something else. Maybe this?
That didn't work.
That did not work either. What could be considered as a launching tube?
I didn't want to make a hole in that.
Obviously we can't do that.
I didn't want to make a hole in that. Empty of flowers, I could see that the window box was securely attached.
If I go in there, what hotspots does this place have? The globe is there.
While I was trapped on Devil's Rock, I had nothing.
Let's
Hello again, Cap.
Welcome back.
rematch.
I'd like.
Thinking you can...
He has done 7 and I need to do more than 7. I've done 3 so far. And I did 3 again.
Threes. Too bad, Captain McCallan. It seems...
The billiard table was already occupied. The ceiling fans were off.
I have an idea.
I couldn't do that.
How can I make it so that I score more on this thing? A screwjack will
Jacking
come
up
handy.
the corner of the table would have potted the ball quickly, but it wouldn't have made the ball bounce off the sides in the process. The ceiling fans were off.
Yes, so that would not do it.
I couldn't do that. I needed to think of something else.
It's just me being confused through the gameplay. It's not a... because you have to figure things out, right?
Of something.
And you gotta do it slowly. You can't really, just come up with stuff.
Nope.
This thing can help. But how, though? I think I have a plan to use that somehow. Let's go back, talk with this lady.
Well, look who it is. Murphy, I've been hearing talk of someone wandering the island on a crime spree.
That would
And
be me.
Look who comes walking through the door.
I can explain.
Explain what? We've got no time for your blabber. I need your help to catch him. You're an auditor, aren't you?
I used to be.
You must be used to prying that big nose of yours into other people's business.
Big nose.
It's a honker, Murphy. Now, put it to good use and help me sniff out who this Devil's Rock devil is.
What's he been up to?
Given age-restricted voodoo artifacts to an 8-year-old, let loose a dangerous domesticated alligator, broken into Belmore Manor, trespassed at Baxter's Mill, handled prohibited alcohol, recklessly knocked over historic explosives, impersonated the dead, and, get this, bellowsed a chicken.
Oh, sounds bad.
Know anything
I
about
wouldn't
it?
know anything.
Can't say that I do.
Well, keep your eyes open. If a good and just citizen like me allows those with such wickedness to get away with their heinous deeds, then what has become of us as a society?
Oh,
Is that
come on.
really the reason?
Of course not. I might sell some newspapers out of this.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's totally not
right.
me.
I'm trying to
A serial killer? This could... When did this happen? This morning?
No.
33 years? That's not journalism, that's archaeology.
God damn you, woman.
Am I?
Good call, McAllen. Send up the divine
I'm not
irony is that I
interested.
got seeking news. What nonsense. But my doors, I broke the hinge earlier.
Yeah, the door is always open because she broke the hinge. That's nice. That's nice of a lady. And this is the nicest guy so far.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I didn't think I'd be seeing you again, Mac. I thought you'd be swimming back to the mainland. Or, well, swimming with the fishes. How's the auditing going?
Well, I quit my job.
You quit? I thought that was the whole reason you were here in the first
New
place.
things happened, buddy. You didn't watch the previous episode.
Why
That's on
doing
you.
This, Mac? Don't you have a family you need to get back to? Away from the ghost stories?
Not really, no.
I don't have any family. I never
Found.
As a baby, I was left on the doorstep of an orphanage with just a blanket and a piece of paper with my name on it. Growing up, I always felt alone, like I was missing someone who loved me. The last orphanage I was in was above a bookstore called Eerie Echoes, and I used to pick up the dime novels that got thrown out at the end of each month. My favorites were always the scary ones.
Why did you like the scary stories so much?
I felt like if I could read the scariest story I could find, it would make my life at the time seem a little less scary by comparison.
That's heartbreaking, Mac.
But that's why I'm still here. I always wanted to be in one of those stories, and now I am. I don't have much of a past, but this is a chance to make myself a future.
Well, I hope you find what you're searching for. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Catch you later.
See you
Well,
around, Mac.
Good one, man. Kinda heartbreaking, though. This guy can't really find anything. And I can't really go there because I don't have any money to give to the guy. Let's go back to the Spirit Queen. There might be something new over here.
I jiggled.
Belmore Manor might help me.
Then we take over the monkey bars and rename it Fort Mallory.
Ah, look who's back.
Okay, what can I give to you guys?
I thought I'd keep. I didn't need to show her that.
Yes.
I thought I'd...
What can I do with these guys? I guess you're useless. Go back into the manor and see if I can get someone to help me in there.
Good evening, Father.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Three kings of Jackson Square, selling stockings a nickel a pair.
Oh, how drastic, no elastic, not very safe to wear. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Do you know any...
Oh, I certainly do. When Devil's Rock was first colonized, the monks provided luxuries like woven blankets, carved utensils, and certain brewed drinks.
By pirates?
Yes, but also by the European powers in the Caribbean. Their final line of defense was a hiddenness. According to legend, the fort had a beacon atop its tallest tower. If it was lit, the light would shine through the church's rose window, and the monks could open a secret passage and retreat to safety.
How did they...
Now, there's a mystery. Of course, the beacon was never lit while I was there. It had...
Okay.
But the secret...
I can't say I know. It's an electric light now, of course. But I haven't the foggiest of that.
Who in...
That was Cecil Belmore.
God damn
He
it.
was blessed with electrical... I was told the lighthouse needed to be upgraded to handle the ship traffic coming into Deadnettle for the bed.
Okay, so I need to do something.
Good evening, Colonel.
Yeah, this guy's gone.
What? I can't tell you that, or it won't come true.
What can't you tell me, my guy? Was not even... They are gone?
I didn't need to search for a book right now.
What else is in this room?
Now wasn't the time to rearrange the furniture.
Useless, useless, useless. Already done down there. I think it can come handy. If I can grab the switch from here, actually.
Looking at the fuse box, it was clear to see why the barrel lift no longer moved. The fuse had blown, taking the small glass cover with it. With questionable regard for my own safety,
I knew it. I was missing something in here. Okay, so I got that. Now that is good enough. Travel the world, St. Juniper's Church. I think this is the Cecil one. The guy that with the electrical ingenuity.
If flickering lights were what would scare the rum, I turned the dial to redirect the electricity through...
They are getting scared now.
Boss! The lights are flickering!
That's gotta be a coincidence.
Or a sign of ghosts!
What did you say the third sign of paranormal activity was, Morris?
The tolling of a bell!
Oh yeah, right there.
If the tolling of a bell was the third sign of ghostly activity, it was time to ring in the witching hour.
Easy. The third step is the easiest one so far.
In the air. Flickering lights. The tolling of the bell.
Do you think it's...
Ghost! Run for your life!
Oh, I gotta run as well. Otherwise, you know, these guys will attack me. Kind of the Three Stooges. Like two Stooges, they don't have the third one.
Start, you blasted car!
Took anything from the car?
Why are we not moving, Musket?
Because out of that long line of automobiles on Delancey Street, you decided to steal something less reliable than a politician's promise! Start, you rust bucket!
It started, Musket.
There we go. And now, we floor it.
And they got into an accident.
We crashed, Musket.
I can see that we crashed, Morris. Well, there's only one thing we can do.
What's that, boss?
Run.
Run for our lives!
Yeah, they couldn't even go that far. I guess they wanted me to lose the jalopy.
I
They're
picked
actually
up the
doing
starter
much.
crank from the jalopy seat. I didn't need to drive the car.
Use anything over here?
I needed to think of something else.
What will this thing be used for? A crank?
It was the metal crank from the Rum Runner's jalopy, the type used to start a motor. That wasn't going to work. I didn't have...
Okay, now I have access to the church. I need to do something with the light.
Now wasn't the time.
Okay, let's see what else is here. I'm gonna go out first. I don't like... Okay, let's not worry about the flickering lights right now.
I decided to leave the fan running. The window is even more beautiful in person, adorning the altar below it like a crown. Below the window was a cross-shaped indentation.
Okay, let's see the Bible.
Taking the book, I realized it was an old Bible with a thicker layer of dust than a nudist's summer wardrobe.
I need a church sign or something. Anything else?
The text read, "In the light, find the cross."
The cross, I need the light, I need this.
The church and the fort must have had some meaning to them.
Yeah, I
At
understood
night,
that. I need to give Bible to this old fella so he'll give me his cross necklace.
Is this the Bible you've been looking for?
My word, that it is, my boy. Oh, where did you find it?
Fallen down the side of a cabinet back in St. Juniper's church.
For 33 years? God damn it, buddy. That's been a long time to lose a Bible.
People do say they find faith in the most unexpected places, but down the side of furniture is certainly one of the most common. I'm most indebted to you. Is there anything I can give you to show my appreciation?
This thing, your
Actually, I
necklace.
did have my eye on that crucifix you're wearing.
Ah, are you looking for spiritual guidance, my child?
Absolutely. Particularly if it guides me to something hidden in St. Juniper's church.
Then I shall give it to you with my deepest thanks. Let it guide you to where you want to go.
Can't touch the things from Ghost? Like, how is that physically manifested that I can carry on? The light is not on though. Huh?
What a relief! My Bible returned to me. Why, if I hadn't gotten it back, we would have had to cancel the wedding.
God damn it. Without the Bible, he couldn't have pronounced them married, I guess. And that was not the smartest decision on my end. The cross for sure is going there.
The crucifix slid smoothly into the indentation, like the final piece in a jigsaw puzzle. I pressed the button and the panes of glass in the window, without sunlight behind them, all the colors were indistinguishable from one another.
Yeah, kind of. So I need to get the light on it somehow. And the guy over there won't really help me. Courtyard, go up yard, talk with this guy.
I had nothing.
This guy won't help me either because they all soak. What am I gonna use that for? I need his help, but he needs money. And to get money, I think there's only one way that I know of. I need to talk with the guy over here. I think I need to go there first hand. Should I go back in there? There might be of some usage. Like this lady, if she can invite the guy to the wedding, he might go out to the church or something.
I had nothing else to. I didn't have.
Nothing to talk with this guy about, nothing to talk over here. Any hotspots here that I can use to click on? This guy is insane, so nothing to do with him. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, this guy's back.
Hello again, Sebastian.
Oh,
Not playing hide and seek?
I've outgrown it.
Sore loser, huh?
I didn't lose. You cheated.
A paddleball?
My mum found it for me after I told her I wasn't getting the tin boot I wanted for my birthday.
It's not even your birthday.
That doesn't matter. Anyway, bet you can't do this.
I can for sure do that.
Had me there. Like hula hooping, unicycling, and stilt walking, my facility with a paddleball was on par with my ability to do other completely useless party tricks. Did you say
I was going to, but then I...
Rackham?
Shh. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so he won't help me.
Mal?
What's she going to do?
But that's not a nice way.
She started.
How?
She tried to have me
I beg your pardon.
candles, salt, a pentagram. She even brought over a black. When I confronted her about it, she said she was just
Oh, okay, they're not on good terms.
So,
better than your...
bet you can't do the paddleball.
Oh, yeah?
Hello, Sebastian. Bet you can't do...
Easy.
What will I use him for?
Hello, Sebastian.
What's there to gain over here?
Bet you can...
Look and learn.
I steal the pedal board.
That had been a good idea.
Okay, so I need to be a little bit quicker.
Hello, Sebastian. Shouldn't you...
I'm not the page boy anymore. I've been...
How did that happen?
Well, before I started playing with this paddle ball, I found a marble in one of the bedrooms.
Whose bed?
One of the guest rooms. Mr. Beaumont's, I think. He's certainly...
What did you do with it?
Like my dad taught me. I'm keeping... All I'm going to say is that it was a big mix-up. Mrs. Craddock must have had her sense of humour.
Okay. So if
Look and learn.
I thought I'd keep that to myself. With Sebastian's eyes closed, I took out my scissors and when the timing was right, snipped.
Okay, why would I do that?
Hey, what happened to my paddle ball?
Oh, the ball just snapped right off there. Maybe you need to practice a bit more. With any other child, I'd feel guilty. With Sebastian, it felt like evening out the cosmic balance.
I bet Mallory was behind this.
They really dislike each other. The ball came in here. But why did I want to get rid of the boy though? How about this guy's room? This room had nothing in it, if I remember. I found a silver coin, which has strange engravings on it, right?
It was an old silver coin. At its center were 2 lines of text, but they were too small to read with the naked eye.
Ooh, I think I have an idea. I can for sure use this thing. I have an idea actually. Yeah, I have an idea. Yeah, I think that's gonna work for sure. So these things are working.
I needed to think. That didn't work.
Okay, let's go out. Let's go out. Because this thing has mist in it, right? And this guy will only turn the light on when there is fog. So I need to create like foggy weather somehow. Which I'm doing. But I need to also get like the fan somehow.
The dry ice clattered into the...
Turn this off. And let the wind come in. Should I talk with this guy?
I had nothing else to say to Captain Moot. It was clear he was.
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought it best to leave the.
Ooh, this thing.
I needed to think. The window box contained gently hissing dry ice.
What can help me with this now?
I couldn't do that.
I need water now to put on there, right?
I needed to think.
This will help?
That wasn't going to work. The flag's cheap material. That didn't work.
What will work, Murphy? Guide me, my guy.
I couldn't. I thought it best to leave the dry ice in the window box.
That was not a very good plan. I did not realize like I needed to do something else.
I couldn't do that. Nope.
So I need water to put on the dry ice now, right? Which is right here.
The bottle I was carrying would be a better choice. I didn't need. I filled the bottle with water.
Exactly. So now I can go there and put water on dry ice so it will start to actually fog up. And the guy will leave.
I poured the contents of the bottle onto the dry ice. I flicked the switch, turning off the ceiling fans and watched.
I knew it. That was going to come handy. He's gonna leave. Leave, buddy, leave.
Waiter!
I'm not the waiter.
I told you I don't work here.
Do you know how to work a lock at least?
Sure I do.
Right. Well, the fog's coming in, and someone needs to switch on the lighthouse light. I would do it myself, but that fort's danker than the inside of a sailor's trousers. Use this key to unlock the gate, then turn on the light with the switch on the ramparts. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can handle that. Why am I doing that? I just need to click over here, then go here. Where's the fort? Actually, I think the fort is the one. You gotta just blast it through there, buddy. You decided not to do that. No need, no need, no need. Let's go up.
From the fort ramparts, I had an unobstructed view across the entire southeastern coast of the island.
I think I can use this for
Cliffs
sure.
and crags, waves and water, and an endless horizon. The cannon looked like it might still work. If it did, I knew from that evening's previous experience with firearms that 5 steps were required. Gunpowder, shot, ramrod, aim, fire.
Right there is a ramrod. I
It was the
can
gunpowder barrel that
take the gunpowder from here.
I took a handful of the spilled gunpowder. I poured the gunpowder into the cannon.
What else is
The
required?
cannon looked like it might still work. If it did, I knew
I don't have a shot though. What can I use for a shot?
the cannon was too big to work as a launch tube for the...
Yeah, that it is. So what can I use for a shot? What do I have over here?
I turned the wheel, but nothing happened.
I needed to go there. Let's do it again. I don't think it will go to the church though. I did actually went to the church. Surprisingly, that was kinda easy.
Walk.
In the light, find the cross, for it shall bring you safe passage.
Pressing the button, I noticed something had changed in the stained glass window. Whatever mechanical process it used was a mystery to me, but pressing the button caused the panes of glass to tilt ever so slightly, so that the white light from the fort was split into 4 different colors that seemed to dance around the window.
Yeah, so what do I need to do? Can you make it like one color somehow? That is done. But these I can make red, I think. This orange, and then this yellow. This is red. This one is blue. This one's orange. This one's the other blue. And these moves them, okay. The only one that's out of place is this one. So this is yellow completely, looks decent enough. But this one is not. And I can take the colors to them like this. Okay, now I'm getting it. Where's the other orange? Which ones of you got the orange? You have it? Do you have orange in here? I guess they can blend in like that, so... You got that. Kinda confused.
I didn't need the crucifix.
So it's got red on 2 sides, then yellow on one. There's so much yellow compared to any other color. Are they gonna be like this? Obviously, I would not want that to be there, and these blues needs to go there, right? So the 2 reds are there, and the 2 yellows are here. Orange. How do I do this? Like so. These ones are mingled. I think I'll need them to be like that, yeah. Let's try to get them like this. We got
As
it.
soon as the plates in the stained glass window clicked into place,
I'm a
forming
genius, guys.
translucent
I'm a
cross at the
genius.
Center, I heard a rumble behind me. The sound of antique machinery somewhere beneath the stone floor.
Right there we go. And people said I'm stupid. But I mean, my teachers, my classmates, everyone else. There's Rackham.
The uneven stone staircase descended. I considered taking one of the and really.
I think these could come handy, buddy.
The passageway twisted far away from the church, finally emerging in a round room lit only by a pale shaft of moonlight filtering through a narrow hole above. Tombs surrounded me and I had found the sanctuary crypt.
Okay, so the guy that I'm looking for is behind this one.
The brickwork was crumbling, and although I couldn't dislodge it with my bare hands, I could tell.
Maybe this will come.
That didn't work.
Okay, I think this is it.
I needed to know what was on the other side of that wall, and this was the situation that called for some straightforward destruction.
Poor guy, getting buried alive is never good. And doing that for just immortality, like, and the other guy regretted, why would he even do that? Ah,
You're
that's
free
so
now,
sad.
Yardley. He can't keep you imprisoned anymore.
So you are the mortal who is trying to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor before me.
Rackham.
You know who I am. Surely you must also know that you have started down a foolish path. It will only end in your death, Murphy McCallan.
I know all about your plan, Rackham.
Yeah, buddy, I do.
My plan will succeed with or without your interference. I'm afraid you're making a terrible mistake, McCallan. For your own sake, I suggest you leave this island for good.
Never. Whether you like it or not, I'm part of this story now, too.
Don't let it be said I didn't warn you. If you're so interested in being friends with the dead, perhaps it's time
I'll run through
you
there.
joined them. Just as Yardley Belmore was entombed alive, so shall you be.
Okay, that's not nice.
Rackham's spell had transported me somewhere I couldn't immediately place. I was lying down, my arms pinned to the side of me, my hands only able to feel the grain of the wooden boards to the sides and above and below me. And then I heard the noise, something thudding on the boards above me. That's when I realized I was being buried alive. By the time I finished drilling my way out with the auger,
What can I do?
pushed on the coffin lid with all my might, telling myself that an inch of cedar
Oh, this thing.
that wasn't going to help me escape from the coffin. The sealed coffin would have muffled the noise too. I could hear shovelfuls of dirt.
What can I do?
I fumbled in my pockets and took out the screw jack. With each crank, the pressure grew and
I knew this thing would come handy. How you not crush behind a mound of dirt?
Hey! Could you get me out of here?
Murphy, what are you doing down there?
Trying to not be down here.
I'll go fetch a ladder. Don't go anywhere.
Where do you think I could go? Before I'd even reached the top of the ladder, Edgar had fled to the safety of his shack, far away from the grave where he'd inadvertently tried to bury me. But one good thing had come out of it. Now I had Yardley's key.
Hell yeah. So one key already here. I need to get a second and a third one. The third one is going to be the most difficult one,
Good
the
evening,
scientist one.
Edgar. I found a...
You got yourself in there? I thought that place was closed.
I certainly did. The pattern on the entrance was...
Well, I'm envious, Murphy. That's the kind of place I can...
a dank old crypt?
For some. But I see a nice... Those skeletons in there don't know how good. In my opinion...
Good enough.
Can you...
If anybody asks you, that never happened.
I bet...
Goodbye.
I'll go. I wanna go back in, obviously. I wanna go here. I wanna go here. I wanna open that crypt. Any of these I can click? Any hotspots here?
I couldn't reach the...
And I can open that. Finally, now we got access to that.
As I stepped across the stone threshold of the crypt, footsteps that Yardley never had the chance to make.
Yeah, poor guy. Now, what do I need to do? I found the actor's key. Now I need to find the key for this guy, but how will I do that? I have no money. Money. Oh, this place seems a little bit more lit up. What can I do?
I tried the...
Oh yeah, this thing. Actually, I think I have an idea for that. I have an excellent idea. We saw a microscope over here.
Welcome back.
If I can use it.
Can I
Small
use your
lines, right?
microscope?
Oh,
I prefer the...
yeah.
With the microscope calibrated, the coin's
Into the
writing
palm
came
of a
into
prince.
focus. It read, "Into the palm of a prince." The inscription must have been a clue in Cecil's treasure hunt. I just had to find the prince's palm he was referring to.
That did not help me at all. But it is here, right? Into the palm of a prince. I think I know where that is. Maharaja Prince, that's what they called him, right? In the previous episodes. Right there.
I wondered what I could do with the coin-sized indentation in the statue's hand.
Yeah, come on, man.
Following
Don't make
the
it
inscription
obvious.
on the coin and realizing that the metallic statue depicted an Indian prince, I took a close look at the statue's palm. For the first time, I noticed a slight circular indentation, about the size of a coin. I placed the coin into the statue's hand. It fit the indentation exactly, into the palm of a prince. No sooner had I done it than I heard sparks and hums coming from inside
I'm
the
a genius,
statue.
I know.
That's
I know
when
I'm a
realized
genius.
it wasn't a statue
This
at
one was
all.
kind of easy. I remember the prince thing.
Automaton. A robotic figure made to move with cogs, wires, and electrical pulses. It seemed to be fighting to move, but then, nothing.
Well, blow me over with a dandelion. I didn't expect anyone to get that working again.
It's not doing much.
Joints will be frozen, I should think. No wonder after all these years. Another job for me to do, and a dangerous one at that. Who knows how many volts Master Cecil ran through that thing to get it moving?
I have an idea on that. So I'll go back here. Obviously, like, if you remember, we have the fuse over here, right? So a lightning cell's got like I don't know, hundreds of thousands of volts or something.
Knowing the erratic surges of electricity that I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't do any.
I have that.
Now that the wire was loose, I no longer needed.
Why do you not need it?
Nope, that didn't.
There's no socket there, my guy. I have an idea then. We're going back to the roof. They had an interaction with the guy, so...
Hello again, Miss. I heard you had a run.
Oh, goodness gracious. You...
That's right.
Well, that little deviant was supposed to be making himself useful as a page boy by watching over Mrs. Pritchett, our most elderly. Instead, With a single flick, Sebastian managed to bounce his marble off the skirting board, ricochet it off the chandelier, and land it right on top of Mrs. Pritchett's hairpiece.
Well, kids will be kids, I suppose.
It wasn't a marble at all. It was Mr. Beaumont's glass eye.
Oh.
And you know what he said? He said he was keeping an eye on her like he was told.
I'll leave you.
How thankful I am for...
So there's a glass eye around here somewhere.
The chalkboard was blank, presumably waiting a decorative welcome. The key didn't fit that keyhole. I placed the first...
The first one is in there. I need to find the second and the third one. For that, I think I'll need to go back here. Actually, I don't know need to go back there. I think I need to go through here though. No, I'm right in guessing.
I didn't want to touch the poker again. I may have been hallucinating. There was nothing else in... I'd already...
Okay, so Causeway Beach. Maybe I can talk with this guy. Tell him like there's a better bee somewhere.
I had nothing.
God damn it.
That wasn't going... Nope. Nope.
Not through here, obviously. Oh, can I get the statue to move again?
The automaton seemed unable to move, its joints stuck after decades with...
Oh, got stuck joints. That's the main issue, right? Maybe air will help
I
it?
needed to think of something else. Good. Do you know what...
That thing will be rusted up. If you want to get it moving, you do. There must be some grease somewhere. It's a marvel, that thing. One of Master Cecil's inventions.
I think I've heard about grease.
Secrecy when he installed it.
Well,
I remember grease. This lady had it. I'm pretty sure about that. Or is it?
Oh no!
I heard that committed arson of the Spirit Queen practiced black magic, vandalized one of the cemeteries, cavorted with rum runners, operated a lighthouse without proper training. Know anything about it?
No idea. No idea who could have done that.
I do.
The Devil's Rock Devil continues to...
I didn't want to get ink all over me trying to carry the key.
That's not.
I needed to...
I've seen grease somewhere. For sure I have. Oh, I remember.
I considered climbing the water tower, and there was plenty of that in the... There was nothing else. I jiggled the...
Where is grease now? I've seen it somewhere. Obviously not in there, not there. Grease trap. There are grease traps, right? We just need to find one of them and we'll be good. Fishing dock.
The fishing net was worn. Perhaps there was someone in Dead Nettle who could make use of my map.
Yeah, I know. You have no money.
I need. I didn't need to warm. The tin was full of nothing. I thought I'd.
Breathe. Over here, maybe?
I decided to leave. I had more important. I decided. I'd like to charter your ferry, please. I have a map here to. Huh? What's that?
Shh, shh, quiet. The show's.
You could have done that all this time.
Signore, signori, ladies and gentlemen, the magic and mystery of the theater comes together with the artistry of the craftsman. I was going to say that. You're interrupting me. You started it. This is very unprofessional. To present to you the fantastical battle between good and evil, a struggle between right and wrong. I just said that. The timeless tale of Pulcinella. I was supposed to announce the title.
Excuse me? About the
Yes, I'm afraid that
because of the puppet show.
You got it. My favorite.
I need to get rid of them somehow.
Great show. Maybe it's time. I don't think I'd ever been brushed off by a puppet before. That didn't work. The flag's cheap material would have. I didn't need.
How can I turn them off though?
I did. Nope. I needed to think of something.
Hey, this guy could help me.
Hello again.
Hello again.
How's
Buzzing?
that live?
No, I mean,
I bet.
Farewell.
How do I get rid of this thing? God damn it.
That didn't work. I didn't need to cut that.
How about cut their hands off?
I didn't need to cut that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that.
How about using you or you? That might be a useful item actually.
It was a sheet of semi-trans.
I need to think of something. What can we do?
Welcome.
I'm gonna go. Actually, there's nothing. There's nothing over here. I think I can figure this out for sure. I'm gonna go and have a quick drink of water. I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm back. How do we interrupt this thing? What can we do? This doesn't work. We can't light it on this. Can't do that.
Need to set fire.
How about this?
Nope. I needed to think of something else.
Obviously, we won't give them that.
Perhaps it was the piratical air that brought to mind the mimicry skills of a parrot. If Squawkin' Hawkins could do it, maybe.
You're speaking over my lines. I'm not speaking over your lines. You're adding in
Was it it?
lines that
That was so
weren't in
stupid,
the
though.
script.
That seemed to get one of the puppeteers riled up. I wondered if I could do the same for. I didn't need to. I needed to.
Okay, so these items I think are not coming useful. Like this one, this one, this one. All these are not. Maybe this one. Maybe the
That
comb.
wasn't going.
Maybe that.
That did. It was an ivory comb. I couldn't do that.
But this thing is useless, right? So these items I think are not going to do anything. I cannot make any changes to them. This one included. I don't think I can make any changes to this. These also. He gave me this to wrap the brooch. This is the only one that I think I can combine.
That wasn't.
Okay, obviously not with that. Maybe with this.
Nope.
Maybe
Remember
with
in
this.
my childhood days, I wrapped the tissue paper around the comb to form a root.
How the hell was I supposed to figure this out? Okay, that was good on my end.
Non ci posso credere. That was my moment. Your moment. Che cosa hai di...
You gonna fight now?
You did it again! Mama always told me you tried to upstage me. Che pazzia. Mama told you that. She always told me I should go solo.
Your mother didn't like you very much, either of you.
Right, that's it. I quit. You quit. I quit first. You'll never work in this town again. Work in this town again? We only arrived this morning.
Are they close?
You sabotaged the show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just.
That was hilarious. I liked it when the puppets fight, but I love it when it's the puppeteers.
Glad
Good
you
enough.
enjoyed the
Can you take me
show.
somewhere?
Could I borrow those instruments you used? If they come back, I'd like to direct the encore.
Sure. I doubt I'll have much more use for them.
You gave them the comb and everything away? Okay, I guess the kazoo was okay, but how about the comb? That might have came handy.
Could you take me to Crossbone Cove?
Well, look at that. That's quite the dangerous destination. Do you know how many boats have crashed against the rocks along that coast?
I have no
Does
idea.
that mean we can't go?
Oh, sure we can. But it'll cost you.
I knew it will
How
cost
much?
me.
Boat charter, insurance, perilous route supplement, double pay at this time of night. It's gonna cost you at least $50.
$50.
Plus tax. Let's call it $75 total.
50% tax?
Listen, I'll give you private hire of the ferry for the rest of the night.
I don't have that much.
No problem. Just get back to me when you do. As I say it, you've got no other choice. Ain't no other ferry around at this time of night.
I knew I needed money for this guy. I'll give you the brooch. I'm pretty sure the brooch will be worth some money.
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Something I remember where the grease was.
Would you be able to polish my brooch?
I'm afraid.
But you had it on your post. Hey.
Oh, the poster's gone.
I have no idea.
Bastard. Can I sell him something? I think this is the only guy I can get money from, right?
I had nothing.
Okay, I know where the grease was. Around here somewhere. None of these. Okay, that I cannot open. That. Huh? Decent. How about a sawmill? Maybe that had grease on it. How about the beam?
The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside.
How
The
about
beam looked to be
this?
driven by the water wheel outside. From the multitude of wires fanning out from the top,
And there's a grease over here.
if I touched the grease with my... It was a sturdy shovel.
So I need to grab that. I'm assuming I can grab that on you, right?
Using the...
That was easy. Oh, Rackham is there, bastard. I saw him. He's always lurking in the background. And let's use grease.
Using the flag soaked in grease, I began to oil the automaton's joint.
Okay, I still have that. So that will come handy eventually.
I placed the coin back in the automaton's hand and watched.
Another gosh darn map? God damn it. I thought it was gonna open like a
The
passageway.
cap of the scroll case opened and revealed something inside.
Well, there's life in the old thing yet. Gives us all hope, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, buddy, it does.
I picked up the piece of paper that had fallen. Unrolling it, I discovered it was a death certificate, all filled in except for one key piece of information. The name was missing. It was certainly a clue, but who did it belong to? It was a death certificate, but the name had been left blank.
He died on the 1st day of April in the year of our Lord 1898 and was respectfully and expeditiously buried at St. Genipus Church Cemetery on the 31st day of March. Okay, I need to find that. I think that's easy. Let's go from this side.
I scan the. I scan the. I scan the. I scan the. I scan.
I can click on
I
most of
scan
it.
the head. I scan the head. I scan the.
Nothing there.
I scan. I scan. I scan the headstones for anything. I scan the heads.
Put this one over here. I should check the older ones, right?
I scan the head. I thought I'd leave Ed. I scan the head. I scan. I scan the headstones. I scan. I scan. I scan. I scan.
Yeah, I got it. Scan them, buddy.
I scan. 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 I scan the. I scan the head. I scan. I scan the.
Nothing over here either. I really expected that to work though.
It was a death certificate, but the name had been left blank.
Mr. Edgar Kettle. So Edgar will know. I should show this to him. Yeah, why didn't I think of showing it to him straight up? He must have been really young back then.
Does this death certificate... The name hasn't been filled in, but...
Of course I was. Nobody else on the island would do it, now would they?
I was wondering if you...
That was over... You know how many bodies I've buried in my career? This may surprise you, but I don't get that attached.
Is there any way I could find out...
Well, you've got the date they were buried.
Thank you. I scan the head... I scan the heads... I thought I'd leave... The death certificate must have been written up in relation to one of these graves. The death certificate must have been written up in relation to one of these graves, but without the name, I didn't know which grave it was. The death certificate must... The death certificate must have been... The death certificate... The death certificate... The death certificate must have been... I didn't need to... The death certificate... It was a death certificate. It was a death certificate. Do you remember officiating this funeral?
The name's missing? That's not an oversight. Has someone been
I picked up the red rubber ball I'd cut from the
Welcome back,
I found a death certificate.
Part of Cecil's treasure hunt. Well, he must have left a clue somewhere.
As I returned to the docks, I realized that Dead Nettle's usual smell of sea breeze and rotting fish had been replaced by something far more pleasant. The smoky scent of a fish I thought I recognized.
Hello again, Mac. Now, I hope you don't mind, but you left your fish hanging there. No sense in letting a fish that size go to waste. I've started cooking it up. It'll be the tastiest fish this side of the Mississippi. We can tuck in as soon as it's cooked.
I tried to hide the realization growing on my face. A mouthful of taxidermy stuffing and chipped teeth from the iron horseshoe hidden inside wouldn't be the culinary sensation Ned was after. Sounds great, Ned. The fish was... Good evening, Ned.
Hello again.
Ned...
Nah, man.
No, really, I think there's something... Ned was a nice guy. Seemingly too nice to believe what I... How's the...
Sizzling up nice. I have to keep checking it every few minutes. Make sure the fire isn't... But don't worry. I'll let you know it's...
Catch you...
See you around, Mac.
I didn't... I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Murphy!
What's he done now?
I heard provoked public disorder at the puppet theater. Know anything about it?
Can't say that I do.
Keep your eyes...
Can I take a look in the file?
Sorry, McAllen. Employees only. And we're a one-woman operation here these days.
I'm trying to track a burial down, and I think the date might match up with an old edition of the newspaper.
I hear you. Why don't you write up
she might know,
request
actually.
and
That's
lodge it
good.
with our archival department?
Where's the archival department?
In any trash can.
Okay.
Yes?
Hi. Evelyn...
Pull the other one. Now, let's... Oh, yes. Bankruptcy.
Is that for an expose?
No.
What are the
What star sign are you?
Scorpio. What is...
I think you're best not knowing. I don't know why I bother writing horoscopes. There's no future in it.
Really? Goddamn woman.
What are you working...
A local dancer's moving off the island and look up my piece asking...
I think...
Stay sharp.
I didn't need to show her that again.
I need to get the filing cabinet.
Hey!
Sorry.
But how will I do that? Maybe I can set fire to the fishing nets. How dare you, fool. Go down, go down, go down. This thing might come handy as well.
I didn't need...
Really, you did not?
To make use of that,
Oh.
I did... The fish was far too hot to pick up, and I was sure Ned...
Would not extinguish it.
If Ned
Oh, I
wanted
knew
to
it.
wait until the fish was cooked to tuck in, it was time to turn up the heat.
Whoa! We don't want you overdone, little fishy. Time to cut you open. Ready for a taste sensation, Mac?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Hand me back that knife, would you?
My knife is gone. Actually, it was a useless item though. So that's good. You can take the knife, buddy boy. That was not useful.
That's strange. There's something in here. A horseshoe.
Now, how did that get in there?
Mac, I think your fish is stuffed.
Well, knock me over with a herring. I'm shocked. Does this mean my record doesn't count?
I hate to break it to you.
Did I hear what I think I heard?
Okay, she's already outside.
Buster.
Evelyn, what took you so long?
The record-breaking Pancosa was stuffed? The new record was a sham? Murphy, what have you got to say for yourself?
You've caught me red-handed. Well, I don't mean to be coy with you, but this cuts me to the soul. I only entered for the halibut. I can't believe I'm herring this right. I'm cracking up. I'm floundering. I'm carping on and on. I need to clear my head, but let me know if you need anything else from me.
I think you've got more of a future in the funny pages than serious journalism, Murphy. Kips, have you got time for an interview with the Juniper Parish Gazette?
He's got a record now.
In on Ned like a dog with a bone and no sense of personal boundaries.
Now I can go back in. That was nice. I was just messing with the guy.
Notorious nurse E. Husved marries local school teacher Miss Lisbeth.
Yeah, useless.
The newspapers in the cabinet dated back decades. If I was going to find something specific, I needed...
Yeah, there you go.
Using the date from the death certificate, I began to search through the newspaper's archives.
Find something, buddy. You gotta find something. Be quick.
In the bottom corner of the newspaper was a small announcement showing that the person buried on that date was named Eleanor Hines. I ripped out the announcement and replaced the newspaper.
Took place on the day of 31st March 1898, witnessed by Mr. Cecil Benmont.
It was the obituary I'd ripped from the newspaper.
What is that going to do?
McAllen, I told you can't go back there.
Whoops, look at the time. I've really got to be going. I had a name to go along with the death certificate. Now it was time to find out where they were buried.
Okay, St. Juniper's Church, we already knew that.
I scanned the headstones for... I began searching the graves.
Good, at least I don't have to go them one by one. Find something, buddy, find something.
I discovered a small headstone at the center of the cemetery, partially covered in moss and lacking any date whatsoever. So this was where Eleanor Hines had been buried, except now that I was looking at it etched in large letters, I began to realize something. The name was an anagram. Here lies no one? And if a person wasn't buried here...
Let's see.
To say digging up a grave felt eerie would be an understatement. But if something was down there, I needed to find out what it was.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a shovel to find it, my guy.
I took out the shovel and began to dig.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, I found something.
Grigri? That's a box.
Not a coffin, but instead, a battered old chest.
Can I open it? Even more things. The tail of the mermaid.
The chest I dug up from the grave and found two. I picked up the glass lens. The engraving read, "The Tale of..." It was a small glass...
I think I can use that somewhere now. The only thing I have going for me is good memory. So I remember, like, couldn't see anything over here.
The small lens fit perfectly on the end of the
It must be another engraving.
I spy with my little eye. The creek I'd already walked that road.
Can I move it?
The bayou would have been... The clearing offered... Perhaps there was something important about the weather vane, but I couldn't put my finger... Perhaps a shipwreck lay somewhere off the coast?
I don't think so.
Perhaps there was something...
Can I use some of my items over here? Obviously I cannot. This is too far.
The clearing offered plenty of places to bury the next clue. I'd already... The creek meandered all across the peninsula. Sure.
Right there.
Tale of the Mermaid. This must have been the location described in the chest's inscription, but looking through the gap in the weather vane, all I could see was darkness. With no easy path to it, I couldn't justify risking my life trekking through overgrown wilderness and the alligator-infested bayou unless I was sure something was there. I needed some way to light up the bayou. Maybe the top of the outcrop would provide a
The bayou needs to be lit up. I guess I know what I have to do. You need to burn my guy, unfortunately.
I didn't need to make that greasy. I didn't need to make that greasy. I didn't need to make that greasy.
How about the fire? Well, the file?
I didn't need... I didn't need...
Why are these clues so goddamn hard sometimes?
The two sea deities stared at me with just...
Anything on this direction?
The clue could easily be hidden beneath the pebbles in the bay. With no easy path to it, I couldn't justify risking my life trekking through I needed some way to light up the bayou.
How will I light up the bayou? I didn't think something like, come on, how will I do that? What will I do? Okay, let's get back to the bayou. Or bayou, whatever. Over here. Oh, that's helpful.
I considered climbing the water tower, and there was plenty.
I need to set fire to this thing.
I needed to.
Fire.
I didn't.
Over here. What can we do? What can we do? These things are usually pretty close by to each other. Oh, not here. Not here.
Welcome back.
I don't need to take a seat. I don't want to take a seat. Don't take a seat, boy. Come on, buddy. We gotta do something. Come up with a plan. Anything outside that I can use? This is
As
the
I looked at the
thing,
weather vane,
right?
I remembered the carving on the treasure chest lid, the tail of the mermaid, and I noticed the small... Perhaps from the right vantage point, the next clue...
Yeah, it could. That's good. What will you
The
do?
drain pipe had twisted and now pointed straight up to the sky, empty of...
Hear that? About players.
That wasn't going.
Okay, how about this?
The firework dropped snugly into the drain pipe. If it
I knew
needed a
like these things are
launch
pretty
tube to
close
fire,
by. You
this
just
is the
gotta
closest I was
click on the
going to get.
hotspot thing. I didn't do that over here. Now I think I can just like fire to you.
I took a match out of.
How will that light up the bayou though? How many fireworks were in that thing? Oh, I remember the joke from Malcolm, actually.
Illuminated by the glow of the fireworks, I could see something through the mermaid weather vane. It looked like a wishing well.
How can I go there, though? Oh, it opened up. That was convenient. You didn't need that, buddy. Let's clicked.
My route to the well had, but eventually,
Yeah, you found it. Come on. You gotta be quick, buddy. You gotta be quick. I like the art style. That's pretty nice.
I looked down the well. Perhaps the darkness concealed the next step of my treasure hunt, if I could find a way down into it. The rope looked like it could bear my weight, if only I could lower it into the well.
Yeah, I can use a crank over here.
The crank slid into the gear mechanism perfectly.
How will it go in, though?
The rope looked like it could bear.
Okay, I'm gonna go down by climbing it, then I'm gonna
I'd
come
heard of
back
throwing
up
a
by
coin
climbing
down
it.
a well to make a wish, but never of throwing yourself down. I just had to hope a 30-year-old rope could still hold my weight.
Good luck, buddy. Oh. I guess it couldn't. The rope could, it's just like the platform
on a
couldn't.
metal platform jutting out into the hollow of the well. Clearly, I wasn't the first person to come down here, although the previous visitor might have arrived here more gracefully. Unless I planned on jumping even further down into the well, the alcove looked like the only route out. But as I ran my hands over the bumps in the darkness, I couldn't find anything but cold, wet stone. If there was something there, I'd need some illumination to find it.
Light over
The
here?
light from a match was going to be too dim. I needed to think.
Like something bigger than the light from the match.
I would have burned my hand if I lit the greasy rag while holding it. I didn't need.
What can I do now?
I didn't.
Burn you?
No.
The game wouldn't have let me come here if I didn't have the items on me already required.
That wasn't. I didn't need. I didn't. I did. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't need. I didn't. That was. I didn't need. The light from a match was going. I needed to.
Yeah, let's grab that. Obviously, the game wouldn't let me get here if I couldn't find the items
it was attached to.
in here, or I already didn't have that on me.
I didn't need to set. That didn't.
Okay, I have another idea.
Knowing how flammable.
And there we go. We made a makeshift torch, my guy.
I took a match. The torch burned, and that's when I saw it. Hidden within the rock face was a small metal box with a button.
Let's click on it.
I pressed the button and immediately heard the sound of sparking electricity, seemingly coming from within the rocks themselves. And then...
There we go. This thing is working, but the other thing wasn't working. How does that make any sense? I need to grease that up, but not this. And Rackham is here. Bloody bastard.
The passageway meandered like a labyrinth through the underground rock. With each step, I felt more and more lost and ready to turn back. Then up ahead, I saw a glimmer of light.
Yay, we're already here. How does that still have light though?
The top of the stairs appeared to be a dead end, but the wooden board blocking my way and the muffled sounds of electricity suggested there was more to this passage.
If he had killed all three of them, I can understand like not getting the key from the one that he buried alive and the one that was they got the see that
on the obstruction and pushed.
But the key from the guy that he backstabbed, like this one, he could have gotten that very easily.
I emerged into a dimly lit office that seemed to have been taken over by frighteningly active machinery, and from the familiar groaning of wood, I realized where I was.
Poor guy.
I solved your treasure hunt, Cecil. I hope you don't mind me taking this as my reward.
Anything else I can take from this guy?
I grow weary of your inability to heed my warning, Murphy McCallan. No good.
Then do something about it, buddy.
You pursuing this.
What you've done to Abigail Belmore cannot be allowed to continue.
Exactly.
Abigail Belmore is dead, as will you be if you continue this pathetic charade.
She deserves to be free, just like all the ghosts of the manor.
You haven't learned, have you, McCallan? Everything you've done so far has just made the situation worse. Now is the time to back out.
I'll never do that, Rackham. Finding the treasure is more important to me now than it's ever been.
Then I hope it's a cause you're willing to die for. Just
well,
as
yeah, I
Cecil
am.
Belmore's blood poured from his body, so shall yours.
Why don't you just snap my neck? Wouldn't that be easier?
Rackham's telekinetic powers had dropped me onto the mill's conveyor belt.
Right there.
My wrists and ankles now tied with the same wire that was strewn about the mill. But at least the buzzsaw wasn't on.
Well, you jinxed it, buddy.
And then it got even worse.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
With inches to spare, the belt snagged on the warping wooden frame and gave me a chance of escape, acutely aware that it could catch again any moment and send me hurtling into the spinning blade. With my hands and feet bound, I couldn't reach. That wasn't going to work. Carefully, I held the wire wrapped around my wrists against the spinning blade. It cut through me like butter, just like it would do to me if I couldn't get my ankles free.
That would be easy.
With seconds left, I hacked into the wires with the scissors and just managed to cut through them. With my legs free, I swung myself off the conveyor belt. I'd survived being cut in half, and now I had Cecil's key.
Ending of interest over here.
So this was the generator that the water wheel was powering.
What's just going on?
Despite my efforts, horror novels had...
I know like the other guy, the rich guy is the one that had suggested that he can take me to the other guy's thingy. Talk with him. 'Cause I think showing them stuff works better than actually talking with them about it.
Did you say you were looking for a more secluded beach?
Right there.
Yes, that's right. Have you found one?
Look at this! Further along the coast is a bay called Crossbone Cove.
Crossbone Cove.
That does sound very bony.
Very bony.
You stupid imbecile.
There's a ferryman in town named Crab McCready who can take us to Crossbone Cove. We just need $75 to cover the charter fee.
Oh, absolutely. I can spare some of my allowance. Let me write you a check.
Thank you, buddy.
That should cover it.
I'll go charter it at once.
Hell yeah. That was easy. I knew like this guy was the one that will pay me money. Why are you coming through that side now? Sometimes you go through the other side, sometimes you don't. You confuse me, Murphy.
Will this cover the ferry payment?
Ooh, I didn't think you'd get that much. Sure it will. Who's this Carlisle guy?
Oh, he's coming too. He's funding the trip.
Well, he gets a promotional flag too.
Actually, can I get another one? Thank you.
Gee, thanks.
Consider this ferry chartered. Thank you for placing your trust in the Crab McCready Ferry Company, despite all the reviews. Now, once your compatriot is here, we can cast off. Pin that map up inside the cabin, will you? It'll be a tricky voyage to Crossbone Cove. I haven't sunk yet. This month.
So we were
He
all
has sunk once.
captained by a man whose body composition had more alcohol in it than a bottle of vodka. And yet he navigated like a seasoned dancer, pirouetting through the treacherous currents with a drunken grace, all the while sipping from a flask that smelled stronger than window cleaner. Crab, I can't complain about your captaincy skills, but I've got to ask, how did you get through those treacherous rocks with so much alcohol in your bloodstream?
Murphy, if I didn't have the alcohol in my bloodstream, I wouldn't be going anywhere near those rocks in the first place.
Okay, good enough. I like that.
Hello again, Crab.
Hello, Murphy.
Isn't...
Looks like there's been a rock slide. Not unusual on this side of the island. The Caribbean.
Oh,
I'm
Good luck.
rock pile. Maybe that could help.
I didn't want to disturb the rock. Hello again, Muffy.
Hello, Murphy.
Like, what do you think of Crossman Go? You haven't seen
Yes,
Cleve
I'm
around
afraid
here?
not.
It appears so.
Well, don't give up. Things...
Good luck with the...
I'm close.
At the far end of Crossbone Cove, it seemed the cave I was after. The rowboat had no oars, and more importantly, no straw. Digging through that much rock by...
So what can I do now?
That wasn't going to work.
I suppose this guy, this guy, this.
I didn't want...
Oh yeah, the cannon over there should be able to help me.
Looking back currently, it was shining a...
I don't have any way of loading it up though. Do I have any balls?
With use of the ferry for the rest of the night. I'd like to...
I'll stay here. Come back for me later. I'm not leaving until I find a fossil.
That guy's elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor now, does it?
Hop aboard, Murphy.
Yeah, it does not. This is not required. St. Juniper's Ford will have something over here. I think I can use... I just don't have a shot on me. That's the main issue.
I couldn't do that.
Can I use to shoot this thing in? I don't want anything like a big enough. Here.
The wheel was too heavy to...
It's too heavy, right? What can be used though? I need a shot. Like a big enough thing. This guy could provide me. There's nothing over here. I think these guys can provide me with. I think these guys can provide me. Here might be something that I missed. The globe could come in.
The globe looked more decorative than... I couldn't...
Ooh, I know what can be used as a shot.
The face reminded from the neck. It probably was...
Let's go back over here. God damn you, Murphy, you need to go here. And we need to get the trophy. That thing can be
Is
used.
that Penco's a fish I could smell from the kitchen?
Out on the docks, actually.
I had a Penco.
To eat?
No, I could never eat him. He was used to swim around in my bathtub, though he didn't much care for the squeeze when Mrs. Pemberley took a live to the ripe old age of 13. I had him stuffed and mounted aboard the Spirit Queen.
Oh, it's the same
Bernie,
one.
I called him.
I had the dawning realization that I knew that fish.
I wonder what happened to him.
Well, he's definitely Bernie now, I can tell you that. Hello again, Cap.
Welcome back.
I'd like a
Thinking you can...
How can I beat this guy? I think I need to use something. I'll need to cheat somehow. 2, 3. This guy can help me. That is a shot that I need.
3.
That wasn't going. I didn't need to. I didn't need to blow. I didn't need to blow on that. Good evening. I swear.
Do you want a medal?
How can I defeat him though? Like, that's the main thing. I know I need that, but how can I defeat him? Let me think about it if I've seen it. This thing.
I had an idea. One that required skill, subtlety, and finesse. Or at least the ability to hurl a billiard ball through
Come on, this looks exactly the same as the one.
Yoink.
Did you just touch the table?
Absolutely
I love doing
not.
that. I could have kept that. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Like, come on, I could use that.
Who threw that? Hello again.
Welcome back.
I'd like
That was pretty simple, actually. Hit that, it's gonna bounce like at least 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 times, my guy.
I don't believe it. I've never seen 14s before. You must have arms like the coupling rods on a steam train.
A blessing and a curse, as I've discovered more than once to my own cost. But I don't like to boast. Does this mean I win the trophy?
I'm afraid it does, but you need to bring it back next Wednesday for the potluck. We'll have a rematch then.
With my newfound title as club billiards champion, it was time to claim my trophy.
Yeah, that trophy's gone, my guy. See, I knew like the thing to be used. This one was a pretty simple one, actually. I already had the red ball. I looked at it. I was like, huh, okay. That's going away.
I loaded the billiards trophy into the cannon, spherical and solid. I packed in the gunpowder and makeshift cannonball. Now there were just 2 steps remaining. Aim and fire.
You'll be pretty far away from it, though.
Whoa!
Can't have everything, Murphy.
I was only going to be able to fire this cannon once, and I needed a way to...
How to make a target, though?
With so many coves and caves, and Crossbone Cove lay somewhere out. That did.
How do I make a target?
The cannon looked like it might still work. I was only going to be able to fire this cannon once. I needed a way to...
Can I use that? I'm pretty sure I can use that. Yeah, I think that will work.
I was only going to be able to fire... I needed a way to... The lighthouse light was shining along the rocky... Returning to Crossbone Cove, I discovered the lighthouse at Fort de la Moor was now illuminating the inside of... I didn't want to... I needed... That wasn't going to work.
Okay, so it is illuminating.
Hello again, Muff.
Hello,
Good luck.
I'm close.
I think I now can just do it because I've already like shown the light over there. And it is a target.
I was only going to be able to. I needed a way.
Okay, so I cannot do it. Pretty sure I know what the target is though. I need to make this thing my target.
Looking back out through the narrow inlet across the waves, I could see Fort de la Moor. It was now illuminating the inside of the bay, at least what it could reach through the narrow opening into the cove.
I
didn't want to...
You don't want to disturb them, okay.
That wasn't...
How do I make this?
I couldn't see a way through the fallen rocks. No. That didn't work.
Let's talk with this guy. He might have something for me.
Hello again, Craig.
Hello, Mark.
What's that?
Ah, there's a cairn. Probably built since.
What was it used?
The cairns were used by pirates. You see, with all these coves and caves along the coastline, it'd be so they'd stack up the rocks and put something reflective on top. Like then, as they'd sail the coast, and if they saw...
Do you think the coves...
Ah, don't...
I got it.
I'm going to get...
Good luck.
This is gonna be reflective for sure.
As I placed the polished...
And I'm a genius. I know that. I know that, guys. You don't have to glaze me. I know I'm a genius.
The cannon looked...
Okay, let's go ahead.
The cannon was ready. No matter how annoying the lanky fellow was, I couldn't fire the cannon.
Ah. How do I get him off, though?
Hello again.
Hello,
Perhaps maybe you should head back to the car.
No. There are a lot of pebbles here. It'd only take...
How do I get him back?
It's nice to get away from...
Just the place to build a manor on the cliffside, a pier for the yacht, connect up a road for Rufus, my driver. Then I'd be able to win...
Any luck?
Nothing. I'm beginning to think this island doesn't have any fossils.
Have you found anything at all?
Only these.
Those gems, my guy.
My goodness, Muffy! Those are gemstones. Rubies, emeralds, sapphires. This might be genuine pirate treasure.
But they're not fossils, are they? They're nothing more than baubles. They're not the figurative footsteps of ancient behemoths, the skeletal remains
You're kinda
of the
stupid,
kings of the
Murphy.
prehistoric world. I'll have you know, I'm not conducting this exploration for financial gain, but for the love of dinosaurs. Here, you seem rather entranced by them. You can have them.
Gosh, thank you, Muffy. Good luck with...
I'm close.
Gemstones, okay. Have I an idea?
Hello again,
Hello,
Do you think the...
bones? You see, most of the rock is igneous. It doesn't have the right sedimentary process and stratigraph. You need to have a thorough understanding of geologic timescales and the depositional environments present to fully grasp why fossils wouldn't be found in rock formations like...
I didn't expect you to know so much about...
Most people don't. Skills like that, you keep... Never know when they'll come in.
Okay, so you literally cannot find it.
What do you think?
Well, everybody needs a hobby. I collect rubber duck.
You continue...
Let me talk with the guy before I leave.
Good luck.
One last time, then I'll go to the gemstone guy.
Hello, Murphy. No, Murphy, we must not give up.
Good luck.
I'm
Got an idea. Come through the other side. Good, buddy.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna give you the gemstones.
I've got something to sell that I think you'll be very interested in.
Wonderful. What is it you're selling?
These are genuine pirate gems. They were discovered at the treacherously inaccessible Crossbone Cove, where they must have laid undisturbed for 2 centuries. Just imagine their history. Fierce ship battles, sword fights, X marks the spot. They must be priceless.
That's a very exciting story, Murphy, but I'm afraid what we have here is glass.
Glass?
Oh, no.
Yes, sea glass. Bits of bottle or a broken lantern, perhaps. They fall into the sea, then get smashed up into little pieces by the rocks. The tide wears them down until you end up with pretty little polished pieces like this.
Does that mean you're not going to buy them off me?
I'm afraid not. But they are pretty. I'll tell you what I'll do. Have a look and see if there's something you'd like to trade them for. Does that sound like a deal?
Fossils.
Sounds like the best deal I'm going to get. Could I trade the sea glass for one of these
Certainly. I think that's within your...
The swirly one at the front would be great.
Yeah, then I'll give this to that guy and he'll be happy and leave. Then I can blast.
Pleasure.
Let's run away to Crossman Cove. Give him this one.
Muffy, look what I just found.
Is that what I think it is? A dinosaur fossil. A memento of the behemoths. A shadow of a bygone age. My very own dinosaur. That's an ammonite, that is.
Really not helping here, Crab.
Just saying.
And it was right here where you were searching. You were right after all.
I was right. I'm a real-life paleontologist. This'll show Papa.
Crab, we're heading back to Dead Nettle. Muffy found what he was looking for.
Glad to hear it. Step aboard.
Good enough, Muffy. You got it.
Where did your friend run off to so fast?
I have no idea, but I think we made a childhood dream come true tonight.
I am so overwhelmed, I might spew right across the deck.
Oh, I can finally go back here. God damn, buddy. You must have done like hundreds of thousands of steps tonight. And where's my thingy right there?
With the brooch at Crossbone Cove reflecting light back from the lighthouse, I knew exactly where to aim.
But these are
I
not
took
that
a
precise
match out of the
things.
matchbook and lit the cannon's fuse. I felt like a pirate captain about to unleash a broadside barrage. Ready the cannons, you scurvy scallywags!
Move out of the way,
Roll
it
ship
does have
port,
recoil.
Down with the mainsail! Buckle your swash and fire! That looks like it might have worked.
And let us go back there.
Well, blow me down. What's happened here?
I needed to find a way in.
Well, Aladdin, I think you found your magic cave.
That I did, buddy. You can't say I'm not resourceful. Like,
The
god
cannon
damn.
fire had the boulders that had fallen in the rock slide were now rubble strewn across the beach, revealing what I'd been searching for.
Let's go back in.
A
Oh, views
ghostly
never
glow
end.
flickered from the far end of the cave as I slipped on the seaweed. I began to fear the worst, but as I emerged,
This was kinda easy.
I found you, Xavier. Your final expedition won't have been in vain.
That's so sad how they all got killed by this stupid
Murphy
a-hole.
McCallan, you will pay for your insolence.
I have the third key now, Rackham. The treasure doesn't belong to you. I will get to the Belmore treasure before you.
Do you think this is a game, Murphy McCallan? You are toying with things beyond your understanding.
I think you're just nervous that I'm closer to finding the treasure than you are.
I will not be defeated by a mere mortal.
You are a mere mortal, my guy. You're literally dead.
Treasure. I will haunt you to the ends of the earth. There will be no escape from the terror and
I'll just
misery
end you.
I will bring down upon you. Each time you sleep, I will turn your every dream into an unending nightmare.
I've survived your attempts to kill me twice now, Rackham. Maybe you're not as powerful as you think you are.
Even with the 3 keys, do you really think you can beat me to the treasure, Murphy? You are a mortal. I am an all-powerful spirit. I have looked upon the face of death, and still I remain here. Now it's time for you to look upon death too. Just as Xavier Belmore drowned in the rising tide of this cave, so shall you.
I don't think I will. Come on, buddy. You gotta run. Why are you not running? Will the sea captain save me?
When Rackham's earthquake finally stopped, I realized the route I'd followed into the cave was blocked. Tons of impenetrable rock and rubble now stood between me and the outside world. I was trapped. The only source of light was the glowing algae in the water, but even that dimmed to darkness when it went undisturbed in the quiet cave. At any point, the cave could fill up with seawater, drowning me just as it had Xavier. I needed to find a way out. I wasn't going to be able to
pick it up.
I scooped up some of the algae water. With a quick shake to agitate it, the bottle began to shine like a... As I stood still, I noticed the algae beginning to dim. I'd read that its glow was triggered by...
Ooh, there might be a path when it dims down.
As the darkness dimmed in the cave, I began to make out a faint lumen. Some turbulence beneath the water was making the algae glow. The lights below the water didn't offer much chance of escape, but at least it was better than waiting to drown in the cave. Using the bottle of algae as an underwater lantern, I waded into the water, then dived down below the surface.
There we go, buddy. He's a brave man, if nothing else.
The underwater tunnels felt like a maze. I pulled myself past jagged rocks and twisting passages, with only the ethereal blue glow of the algae to light my way. Until finally, with only seconds of air left in my lungs, I reached the surface.
Murphy, what are you doing over there? It's dangerous to swim out here, you know. You could get washed into a sea cave or something.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks for the advice, Crab. I'll make a note of that. Green from the seawater I'd swallowed, I could at least say I'd survived being drowned. And now I had Xavier's key. That was it. All 3 skeleton keys. Now it was time to open the vault.
Okay, oh, obviously I'll talk with the guy.
Oh, Murphy.
I'd like to
hop aboard, Murphy.
Why can't I go like the usual way?
I placed the
And we got
the 3rd key into the mantelpiece and immediately heard a click.
1, 2 keys, 3 keys. We are done with them keys. We are done with them keys. These lanterns don't work, but there's a green glow. I think this is the end. We were reaching climax.
I didn't know what exactly I was going to discover beneath the house, but it was time to find out.
Now to find out, guys, you're gonna have to watch the next episode. I'm gonna end this one over here. Hopefully you enjoyed it, because I did. Now with that being said, I'm here, it's no longer here. Bye!